Achilles Argyle. The Worst of Content Creation by Murasaki Juice. Interesting. Never heard of that person. Never heard of that guy before. Interesting. Anyways, let's see what this is about.
Now, before you all grab your pitchforks and storm into the comments section over the title of the video alone.
Are you offended? Question mark. Yes?
Let me just say that of course racism is bad. I wouldn't make a 10-minute video defending something so obviously terrible.
Alright. Nice start. I mean, saying racism.
Yeah, we're on a good start, I agree. But this video is 25 minutes long, so who knows? There's a problem somewhere.
As bad shouldn't even need to be said. Should be pretty obvious, but I guess he had to clarify.
Nevertheless, I have to say this. Slavery is good.
Oh.
What? Huh? What's going on? What? Where did that come from? 25 seconds in is like, yeah, forcing people into labor. Good. Oh god, this guy and his furred. Well, he's furried.
I'm gonna need you to elaborate a little bit on that one.
We need slavery. We need a group of people who are expendable for manual labor.
What?
Imagine how powerful we could be if we took advantage of minorities and the racially inferior.
Is this out of context? That's not just kind of unhinged. That is unhinged.
What the fuck? Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, looky at this cookie. Today, we have a very special treat. I know I say this all the fucking time, okay? Oh, it's the worst content I've ever seen. Oh, it's the worst. But today,
I mean, Poke agrees with this video. No, I don't. Stop spreading false information. I don't discriminate between minorities. If I'm going to build an empire like that, I'll put everyone into forced labor. I don't discriminate. You're all going. Old, young, white, orange, green, I don't care. Animals. This is just a joke. This is just a joke. YouTube, this is just a joke.
Feel like I've finally done it. I have found the bottom of the barrel, the biggest dipshit on the internet. I'll probably find a bigger one next week, but for now, this guy takes it. A YouTuber by the name of Achilles Argyle, a relatively small YouTuber with only around 2,000 subscribers to his name, and has only ever publicly made 2 videos. And truth be told, those 2 videos are very old. Well, old within internet terms. They were posted 4 years ago. But after those 2, he hasn't been seen on the internet since 2021. He completely disappeared. His entire social media presence went completely.
So bro just immediately evaporated. Clip that. No! What if Twitter finds this? Actually, that's actually pretty good. Oh no, they got nugs. It's all over, boys. We're cooked.
Fucking dark, and he hasn't made a peep since then. Now, he was basically a furry PNG tuber. He would just have his little icon and he would talk over it. It was a pretty big thing back in 2021, and many other furries do it, even Just a Robot, that fucking freak, used to do it. And it was a sign of the times. He would have blended in with almost everyone else if it wasn't for his subject matter. Because his first ever upload to YouTube was a video called Why We Need Race.
What the fuck is that video title? What the fuck is this? What is this video title? What?
Racism. Sorry, what? Mate, you're already a fucking furry, okay? You already have one gun loaded full of bullying pointed to your head. And the first thing you want to do to present yourself is to advocate for racism? What the fuck? Now, as you can imagine, it didn't go well. He got beaten up and bullied by almost every single commentary YouTuber back then. And he was...
Yeah, though he isn't quite wrong. You know why? Politicians really do need this so they can divide people. Yep. 100%. Politicians do need it, so they can split up people into groups for it's are distracting.
Lucky I was busy defending Fairy Tail, or else I would have jumped in. This guy was an absolute fucking wanker and deserved to be jumped. I've never seen so many different communities unite to take down one single dickhead. But the criticism was so unanimous, so unbelievably massive, that he had to take down the entire video. However, unfortunately for him, once you post something on the internet,
Like, yeah, you should have not even put there are, you know, there are thoughts that should stay in your head. They should never. There are thoughts that should never leave the mind. They should stay in the mind. They should never exit. Does Diagonal claim this guy? 100% not. I would assume.
it stays on the internet. Now, I'd never actually seen the original video. In fact, I'd never actually heard of this guy until recently, which is weird because he's been a ghost for 4 years now. But curiosity got the best of me, and I just wanted to know what he could have possibly said that united almost everyone against a fucking PNG tuber of all people. And then once I saw the title, all the dots started to connect. What a way to title a video. Fucking hell. But guys, maybe it's just a joke, okay?
Maybe it's just a joke. Maybe you explained it wrong. People, whatever is going on, it's there forever. Remember that. Yep, once it's on the internet, it will stay there. It will stay there.
Hey, maybe it's just satire. Maybe he's just having a little troll. But I guess all of us will be the judges of that.
Let me just say that of course racism is bad. Generations have been ruined because of racism, and lives are still getting destroyed by it.
And I already have to pause the video because I have just spotted something I don't like. It's not what he's talking about because so far he hasn't said anything too controversial. Racism is bad, we all know this. But why are your fucking feet on the table?
To get the feet, bros. Because you all know, feet gets the people. Those feet probably not, though. Those feet probably not. He's a... What is he even? Like a mixture of a goat and a dog? You should have taken like the goat feet instead. You should have taken hooves instead.
Was this necessary? Did you have to play the sound effect of the chair leaning back and you putting your fucking nasty grippers on the table? Was that actually needed? Like, was that a core part of the video? Did you just have to put that into editing? Oh my days, bro. A furry with his fucking feet on the table is gonna tell us why racism needs to come back.
However, I don't think we should be painting racism as entirely evil, because, well, there's a reason why people are racist. And that's not because people want to be bad, it's because there are objective benefits to being racist.
Okay, furry man, if you can please list the benefits. You're not in good graces with me, by the way. Your fucking feet are in my face, and you're telling me why racism is good. I'm already not on your side. But alright.
Bro, it's like, there's benefits. Yeah, for the rich and powerful, there might be benefits. Sure. Because you can exploit it, but that's about it. The vast majority does not experience any benefits.
Let's hear the benefits.
A lot of people don't know this, but racism is actually the natural state for a lot of people.
Okay, well, you're already wrong. Furry man, you're already wrong. For the most part, racism is taught. It's not something that's biologically wired into someone's brain. If you get a white kid and a black kid and you get them to play together, they'll get along perfectly fine. It's not a fucking biological... Why do I even need to explain this? We all know this. That's already one L, Furry. That's one.
By forming exclusive groups, people are able to be amongst like-minded individuals, and the people infight significantly less. This is because people who think the same don't often come into conflict. Grouping together also provides a sense of pride. I mean, think about it. If you're surrounded by people like you, that think like you, and most importantly look like you, then you feel like you belong.
Yeah, you know, this video could have been passed.
I mean, he isn't quite wrong. That, like, you know, that's why people also go down the route of, like, extremist groups, whether they are left or right, because they make you feel like you belong somewhere. He's not quite wrong with that. He's not wrong with that. He even animated spreading it. Elon Musk right now, for real, for real.
Off as a troll, but now it's starting to sound like he genuinely means what he's saying. No, mate. No. The biggest problem here is that not everyone of the same race thinks the same. Just because you share an appearance doesn't mean you're gonna share the same opinions. Races don't have a fucking hive mindset, they're still individuals. Just because two people share the same.
So tribalism, that is pretty much it, it's tribalism. It's mostly what he explained here is mostly tribalism. Now, just because you look the same doesn't mean just because you look the same doesn't mean you have the same opinions, right? That makes sense, obviously.
Race doesn't mean they're automatically going to be friends, and just because two people don't doesn't mean they're going to be enemies. Even in 2021, I still feel like you should have known this. That's another L, furry.
Segregation is an objective good in its utility.
It's just fucking not. Like, it just isn't. Telling people they can't go in certain areas based on their skin color alone is...
It's not, because if you want to try it... That's why I hate the idea of cultural appropriation as well, because it's the same shit, different skin pretty much, where like you want to segregate cultures to the point where you can't create a proper melting pot. If you don't create a proper melting pot, you also create partial problems within or between different cultures, which is why segregation is not a good idea. No matter what it is based on. Bad idea.
Is pretty fucking wrong. I see why the entire internet chewed you out for this fucking dog shit video.
Living within an ethno-state creates an us versus them mentality, and it's been proven time and time again that having a defined, tangible enemy that is perceived to be pure evil unifies a people. By comparison, blurring the lines of morality with all this not all black people talk just weakens everyone's resolve.
Resolve for what? What the fuck are you advocating for here? It's been proven time and time and time and time again that race is nothing but a pigment of your skin color. It's not an entirely different species, we're all still human. People of any race can get along with anyone. You quite literally need to blur the lines because not everyone of a single race acts the same. Why am I even still fucking explaining this? We all know, okay, we all know. This guy.
Because the problem isn't race. The problem isn't skin color. Oftentimes the problem is culture. Different cultures interacting with each other that don't have the same values, that may create problems. That's the issue. If a black person grows up here in Germany, they are most of the time gonna act like a German person. The skin color doesn't affect that. It's mostly culture. Put them grippers away. Don't you like them nice grippers?
Guy is chatting pure fucking shit.
Take Osama bin Laden in the War on Terror, for example. People rallied behind the tangible goal of killing Osama bin Laden, and everything was great. But once he was gone, suddenly the enemy was terrorism itself. Not any one group or person. It could have been anyone. What were we supposed to do then? It's not like we can go and just shoot terrorism dead. This is why we need people like Osama bin Laden, and groups like Muslims, and why we need to hate them.
Ugh.
What the fuck? This shit is escalating. Oh! What? No! Wait, did bro just put the separate group? Just because you're Muslim does not mean you're a terrorist. What is going on? What is going on? Huh? Am I understanding this correctly? Just throws all into the same box?
Oh my days, bro. Hello, idiot. I don't know if you knew this, but we didn't hate Osama bin Laden because he was Muslim. We hated him because he was a fucking terrorist. Terrorism was always the problem and not with his religion or race. I really do hope that goes without saying. This is probably the most grass is green take I will ever fucking have. But we should judge people based on their actions and not uncontrollable characteristics. I know, oh wow, we shouldn't be racist. Oh my god.
I know I personally feel that certain races contribute significantly less.
He's comparing a religion to a race of people. Not only that, he's also pretty much saying... He's like saying, okay, this religion, terrorism, we dislike Muslims because they're terrorists. He's making their really weird connection. What? As a person living in Indonesia who experienced Ramadan 5 times, I can say that not all Muslims are terrorists. Yeah, fork found in kitchen. The sky is in fact blue. This video gives off, I'm a smart person, oh wait, I'm actually a dumbass vibes. I mean, he's really like acting like he's the great thinker of modern times.
Less than others to our culture, such as Mexicans and Indians. And the best way to avoid this is simply to divide people by race.
This is basically the entire fucking video. Like, he just goes on and on and on about why segregation is the best thing ever. And obviously he's wrong, right? Like, we can all tell he's just chatting shit. Like, I'm just gonna stop explaining myself here because I feel like we can all understand why the statement we should segregate people based on race is wrong. So instead, I want to turn your attention to something else on the screen. I'll give you 5 seconds to see if you can spot it.
Does he have sweaty feet? Muslims are people of race. This guy thinks that, yep. Are we seeing that? He has sweaty feet. I want this guy to make more videos. No, actually, yes. I wanna see this retardation. I want to see what is going on inside this man's head. He has sweaty feet. You see that? He has sweaty feet. Are we seeing that? Wait. They're also slightly greenish. He has not just sweaty feet, he has smelly feet. Ain't no way. No. What? Why? What? Is this an entire fetish video just? What the heck? Sweaty feet though. It gets worse, Bogan. Yes.
Why are his feet starting to stink? There is literally a green fucking odor around his feet. So not only is this guy a furry and he's trying to convince me that racism is good, but he's also put his dirty fucking feet on the table and it's starting to literally smell. Yep, premium content. So
Premium content. Furries are all degens confirmed. I have to deny that. I know a couple of Christian furries. They do exist. And funnily enough, they are not degens. They do exist.
So he's a furry, a racist, and has a thing for stinky feet. Him being erased from the internet was probably for the best.
Or even the mere perception that some group was leeching off of our own hard work. Our achievements can be credited only to ourselves. Racism puts people in check.
It literally leaves a stench. There is a fucking pile of green.
He doesn't even remove the animation. He doesn't even remove the animation. He just says, yo, keep the stinkers there. Please someone put this go down deep that you know, wherever this man dies. One day, you will see. When you see this man's grave, nothing grows. Like there's gonna be just a barren wasteland.
odor left over from your smelly ass feet. Ah, this is so weird. And I'm not even gonna fucking talk about the nonsense that is coming out of his mouth. These are probably some of the worst fucking takes I have ever heard in my life. Achievements are credited to the individuals and not the entire race. Just because one person of a certain race does something great doesn't mean the entire race gets credit for it. The same way that if someone does something bad, the entire race shouldn't get credited for it. Anyone with an IQ over 3 would understand this.
When you're constantly critical of another race's actions, you're gonna call them out on it at any chance you can get. This is far preferable to the alternative of being blindly accepting of all of a race's mistakes.
Just because there are bad actors in a certain demographic doesn't mean the entire demographic is bad, and just because there are good actors in a certain demographic doesn't mean the entire demographic is good. This is why what you're saying doesn't work, because not all people of a single group are gonna act the same. You can't attribute a single person's actions to an entire race. That's just ignorant and, quite frankly, fucking retarded.
Sees that their skin color is dark and takes pity on them, so they funnel food and water to them instead of
Yep, here comes the feet again, and they're stinking straight away.
But what? But why? Why? What's the point of animating your feet and having them stink and sweat? What is the point? What is the point? What is the point?
This is so fucking distracting. I mean, it's throwing me off. It's disgusting. Not only does nothing you say make any sense, but this image is just disturbing. I'm actually gonna be sick. Why is this his avatar? Listen, right, if you're gonna be racist, at least do it with some class. Maybe get an avatar with a suit or something with some form of manners. And not a furry with horrendously smelling fucking feet on a table. It's making me sick. It's actually making me fucking sick. I can't look at this shit anymore. My god, that is disgusting.
maybe if they were told to stay in their own shitholes, they'd find that they have the same rights as in their own country, and they'd figure out that the only way to find a better life.
Why is it moving?
Why is it moving? Good question.
Bro, I'm actually gonna vomit. Oh my god, that is just wrong. You've animated moving smelly toes on the screen, whilst you simultaneously plead for colored people to go back where they came from. I don't know if you know this, Stinky, but people of darker shades can be born in your country. I know. Shocking. The fact that any of this even needs to be said past the fucking year of 1970 is
What? Black people being born in my homogenous white country? Impossible. What is going on? This guy is special. There's a reason they kicked him off the internet. This guy is actually special. That is crazy.
blowing my mind.
In my opinion, the worst offender of all is India. You know why? It's because they have a culture practically based entirely around.
Also, why is he holding his nose? Is it because his own feet are that stinky? Actually, they get more stinky throughout the video, actually. This was just slightly green. And it's even more green, and now he's holding his nose.
Being unhygienic.
Yeah, you know, I really do hope you can see the irony here. You literally have green odor coming from your fucking feet. I don't think you can talk about hygiene. The worst thing is he has purposefully added the green fucking bits to his feet. What is the point? You can't talk about India being dirty and unclean when you have literally made your avatar dirty and unclean. And I'm not saying India's a sweet spot, but I'd rather be over there than sit at a table with this looking at me. You can't state racist opinions whilst being—
It was a lie! Okay, that's wild. Oh yeah, forgot. Asians, including me, are white adjacent now. Oh yeah, I've heard that already. From specific people. The green aura got bigger, bro. It's aura farming, but it's actually just stinky feet.
as dirty as possible. I'm sorry, you just can't fucking do it.
But all of these people get a pass with
It
the
just
wave
gets
of
bigger. It just gets bigger, and it's so distracting because the screen turns green. But it gets bigger.
hand because they're minorities and they're being marginalized.
Oh my god. What the fuck are you—
Fun fact. The entire world population only consists of 7% white people. We are the minority. If you didn't know, now you do.
What are you doing? What are you doing? This is absolutely fucking disgusting. Why? Because not only are your opinions dog shit, you're fucking retarded, right? Like, you are retarded. But why are you doing this on my screen? What is the fucking point? You have literally made it as green as possible. The stench has gone so far up the screen that it's affecting the fucking slideshow. I am more angry about this than the actual topic of the video. This is pissing me off. Why the fuck is this on the screen? Oh yeah, also, we don't blame an entire group of people based on the actions of a small few. We don't do that. Now, with that said, can you get your smelly ass feet off my screen? Please, my god, I'm gonna be sick.
Nevertheless, I have to say this.
Well, we shouldn't. We shouldn't. Again, the problem isn't the people, because if the people grew up here, they wouldn't act this way. Most of the time, the problem is a difference in culture that causes issues between two groups.
Slavery is good. During the Golden Age...
What the heck is going on?
Of America, slavery was running rampant, and no one batted an eye. And this was because blacks were considered less than human thanks to 3/5 compromise. Imagine how powerful we could be if we took advantage of minorities and the racially inferior. We need a group of people we can oppress and use.
Yeah, bro, head empty. Head actually empty. Wait until we tell this motherfucker that everyone at one point in history was a slave. It really doesn't even matter. It's really just a matter of who holds the power right now. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. White people enslaved white people. Black people enslaved black people. Christian countries enslaved Muslim countries. Muslim countries enslaved Christian countries. You are not safe. You are not safe. It's all a matter of who holds the power. Yeah, people shouldn't, but racist on the other hand, like that method of blaming an entire race because of one individual. Yep. It's not culture either. The problem is the wealth disparity and the fact that it hasn't been long since these countries got their independence back. It'll take a few decades to fix everything. So I was broader speaking also on societal problems. For example, if a culture where women are not valued interacts with a culture where women are valued, you're gonna cause problems. That's pretty much what it is. That's pretty much what I was talking about. And racists like to use this as an argument for, yeah, these people, because of that skin color, act like this. Which is not true. It's because the culture is too different. The cultural norms don't work with each other. Guy starts this video with, "Hi, I'm not racist," then spends the rest of it convincing you he is. Not to mention weaponizing history. That's true, also.
No. The problem with this, and I really do hope this goes without saying, but black people and minorities are still human, believe it or not. And saying that they need to be literal fucking slaves is not a good thing. I hope we can see by now why this guy got completely fucking rinsed for making this video. This is probably the dumbest shit I've ever reacted to. This might even surpass people who think that being morbidly obese is healthy. I don't even feel like I need to attack this guy. Him speaking is enough to make him look stupid. This is an entirely new level of retardation.
I really hate that there's such a social stigma against being racist because it's served.
Huh? What do you mean? Of course! Yes! If you run around and drop the N-word towards black people, there might be a social stigma about it. what? He really tries to argue, hey, it's not actually not that bad. I'm a victim. What is going on? But how do you know that? You just know your own culture? Huh? You are aware we have the internet. You know that we can interact with different cultures, then realize, something is not quite right here. That we are different. His feet are clean now. Let's go!
Us so well before, and yet we've cast it aside.
Because it was wrong, mate. It was wrong.
So, yeah, that's just my 2 cents on racism. Here's to hoping this video gains some traction and actually...
This was more... That it did get kind of a lot of traction. It did get kind of a lot of traction. Because you got fucked. This is crazy. This shit is crazy. This fucker is crazy.
Actually changes something.
Well, you made me lose my appetite, so that's a change. Staring at your fucking stinky feet hasn't done great for me, I'm gonna be honest.
Anyway, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more videos. I've got lots more to say.
You need to consider this, right? This motherfucker had uploaded this video and had 2.3k subscribers. There's 2.3k people that agreed with this motherfucker. It got a lot of traction, alright, but not in a good way. True and real. Deserved, actually. Deserved. VTuber. PNG tuber. Who is kind of racist. Kind of racist and, kind of misses the point.
Leave a comment too if you think you have something interesting to say. Please leave trolling out, you're not funny and we really don't need it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Achilles Argyle, signing off.
Wow, what a great video. And he has more to say? I wonder if he has any more videos. Oh, it's deleted? Well, that was quick. As we can all see, this man is not very bright. I don't think he said a single thing that made any sense in that entire video. And his takes were so fucking bad that when I first saw this, I rolled it off as him just trolling. He's taking the piss. I mean, he's got his stinky feet on the table, for fuck's sake. But as the video goes on and on, you can start to hear this certain arrogance in his voice, which symbols that he genuinely means what he says, which is actually quite
like, it's not even rage bait, right? It's not even rage bait. Is this a furry VTuber? Pretty much, yep. Pokey, you should make your VTuber model be in the same pose as him. You will not see my feet. You will not see my feet. Nope. Video finishes. Psst, I think this guy may be racist. I mean, he definitely is. He definitely is. I mean, the video's literally titled, "My racism is good."
Concerning. But as someone who does belong to the chocolate people, I am not offended by anything this guy says. I mean, he's competing with aquatic life in terms of intelligence. Please do not take this fucking idiot seriously. If anything, I'm more offended by this dog shit he decided to put on the
Bro has the... No, it isn't rage bait, unfortunately. He's just that idiotic. Yep. The thing is like this, right? The thing is like this. Smelly feet. Immediately folds, deletes the video. Bro is 100% a coward. Also, I find it fun. You should... Hot take, you shouldn't even be offended by by words. They just come from bystanders at this point. Bro is not him.
Screen. Ew. But I don't really feel like I need to go into too much detail on any of his points. He kind of repeats himself a lot. I mean, you kind of get a gist of what his views are once you watch the first few minutes of the video. Yeah, I don't really feel like I need to explain to any of you guys why racism isn't a good thing. Now, towards the end of the video, he did say that he wished this did get a lot of traction, to which it did. Probably not the kind he was expecting, though. He was eaten alive for this take. If you...
Stop, he's air quoting with his toes. The thing is like this. Racism is only good for one thing. And that is dividing people. That is all what it's good for. Divide and rule is what you would call it. Which politicians like to use a lot. It doesn't even matter which side they are.
You type up his name on anything, you won't see a single drop of support. But before he was exiled from the internet, I did say he had 2 videos. Well, now he only has 1 because this racist one was completely deleted, but originally he did have 2. But his second ever upload and his last ever upload was a video called Why I Watch VTubers and Why You Should Too.
No! Stay away from Amelia! No! Keep the pretty women. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. Good, he should be getting a backlash 100%, and he did. No. No. No.
Now, considering that you couldn't convince me to be racist, I highly doubt you're gonna be able to convince me to watch this dog shit. Just kidding, guys.
What did you just say?
Now, considering that you couldn't convince me to be racist, I highly doubt you're gonna be able to convince me to watch this dog shit.
I will find you. How dare you? Couldn't have said it better myself. Racism, sexism, homophobia, and religion were all made to separate people. I'm gonna have a little different take on religion, at least. I have a little different take on religion, because Christianity practiced like it's said by Jesus, would not separate people. The problem is that people don't do it like that. This is why I also don't trust people that are religious. Because oftentimes religion and faith are different things.
Just kidding, guys. I love VTubers. It's my favorite style of content.
I'll sub if you moan.
Never mind. Maybe we shouldn't watch VTubers.
Okay.
Hate for people in my comment section to call me a good girl. I wouldn't like it if they gave me uppies.
Yeah, my favorite. But let's see.
Yeah, my favorite real. We're not getting into the brain rot VTuber territory, are we? No, that's why I say it. Modern days Christians, ESP American Christians, don't follow Jesus' word anymore. They just hate. That is a lot of them. That is correct. A lot of them are what people like to call lukewarm. A lot of them are lukewarm, is what people like to call.
What his second video is like. Hopefully he doesn't do the feet thing anymore. I really don't want to see that, but hopefully it gets better from here. But considering that this is his last video, I don't think it did.
Now, I know all of you had many things to say about my first video, and do not worry, I will get to answering your questions in due time. I have already scripted out several topics that I will be making videos about in the near future.
Yeah,
That did not age that well. That did not age that well. Also, please, if you say something, I will jump his ass. IRL.
I don't think you will.
Including a video questioning modern society's views on bestiality, so make sure to stay tuned.
I don't think you will.
Including a video questioning modern society's views on bestiality.
I don't think you will.
Including a video questioning modern society's views on bestiality.
This is the dog fucker. This is a... Oh god. This is an animal lover. Oh god, no! No! To all the worst combinations. All the worst... That is nah. Justify bestiality. I see that's just the weirdest shit is all combined. Oh god, we got Racist and a zoophile. That's interesting. I've never seen this combination before. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh god. See, this is why nobody trusts these people. Good god.
So make sure to stay tuned.
It is probably for the best that you didn't make that video, even though I really want to see how you could possibly defend that. But based on your performance defending racism, I doubt you would do it.
To be honest, I actually would have loved for him to make that video. You know, and other videos. You know why? That made great reaction content. 100%. God, ugh.
A good job. Fucking hell. So he's a racist, a zoophile, a furry, and has a foot fetish. I think I can see why you was exiled from the internet now.
However, before I get to answering your burning questions, I would like to talk about a topic which I hold very dear to my heart. VTubers. Before you all attack me like you did on my last video.
Yeah, I have no idea why you could have possibly been attacked for your first video. No idea.
Yeah, I could have never. You know, I could never understand. I could never understand how that got that much backlash. Who would have guessed? Because you said that racism is good, and that you want to say that all people of that group of specific groups are like the same? What? No. Pokey supports. Hell nah. Hell no. My fist is gonna support his lower chin.
Fucking wonder why. I wonder.
I implore you all to hear me out once more. For the uninitiated.
And he's put his feet back on the table. Yeah, I don't know why he's...
It's not... The lengths... I have to give him credit where credit is due. The lengths he goes to show off his feet... The lengths he goes to show off his feet is admirable. He animates his grippers. He puts his grippers all the time on the table. He adds the stench. He adds the sound. I must admit, that's dedication. Should have, instead of making racist content or other weird shit, like justifying making sweet love to animals, you should have just focused on feet content at this point.
Done it. I really don't know why. Evidently, you've got a fetish, mate, and it's disturbing. I'm censoring that. This is gross at this point.
Allow me to explain what a VTuber is. A VTuber...
You did not make it better. You did not make it better. Why are we violating Kirby for this? I bet the people who watch have a feet fetish. Probably. And in addition to that, we're not making this better, because now we're cooking Kirby. No. What are you doing? What are you doing? Not Gura!
VTuber is essentially a YouTuber with a persona.
No. A VTuber is someone who uses a virtual avatar generated by computer graphics, and they use face models instead of a face cam. Come on, man. Can you get anything right?
I'm not gonna sidestep it. I love VTubers.
Did you need to wiggle your feet when you said that?
I can't get enough of them. I watch them after coming home from a hard day's work, and I'm not one to shy away from donating larger sums of money.
You know what? I can't even say I'm surprised. I mean, donating a shit ton of
the VTubers who donate you, if they knew who you are, they would hate you. They would hate you. With a passion.
Money to a bunch of grown women who like to act like little girls. Is anyone surprised? This guy's already proved himself to be a complete fucking freak, so the fact that he watches VTubers all day is no shock at all.
These relationships can be healthy because they remove the inevitability of rejection. We're free to give our love to these VTubers unabated, and for us
Okay. Racist. Zoophile. Simp. Feet enjoyer. The list gets longer. Bro. These ladies do not love you. Like, what? Huh? And he's parasocial as fuck in this case. He loves you so much his feet wiggle at your presence, Poker. You're making that so weird. Stop this. Also, you don't need to have a persona. You can be yourself. Exactly, you can be yourself. Like me. I'm my retarded self.
Only folk, this is an outlet.
Ah, that's just sad. You know, I would feel bad, but he is a racist, so I don't really care. You're a
I mean, some men use it like that. Some people use it like that. It's predominantly men. Let's not sugarcoat it. The only difference the only agency where it's not the case is Niji-Sanji for some weird reason. But yeah, they do exist. For some of them, it is an outlet in a way.
fucking loser, and your relationship with VTubers isn't healthy at all. Fantasizing about a parasocial relationship being real with someone who looks like a fucking 5-year-old is just weird. And really depressing, and probably not a good investment on your behalf. They don't know you and will never know you, and you will always be a little fucking text in their chat. Watching them for entertainment is one thing, but calling it a healthy relationship is a bit odd. Just go on.
Bro is a gumper. Bro is a gumper. If he encountered Gunpei, he would be part of a community 100%. Bro fell right into the girlfriend experience, right into it. That is crazy. VTubers want your money and will dominate the viewers, which is, I'm not complaining as long as they call me a good boy.
Outside and interact with normal people. Jesus. Rejection is a possible outcome, yes, but it's not guaranteed. Well, actually, for this guy, I feel like it is. He has the charisma of a fucking rock. But please don't go around thinking that your only way to get validation from the opposite gender is through Twitch girls. Trust me, it is not. You do not want to end up like this guy. Just look how he presents himself. Fucking hell.
I know I personally have donated well over $1,000 in total.
It would still be weird. It would still be weird, but it would be less weird if he didn't actually have like a laundry list of bad behavior. When it came to picking out a struggle, he chose everything. Parasocial, Zoophile, who's a racist and has stinky feet. That's a real struggle, Poke. That is, bro plays, I don't know, bro's collecting weird behavior like Pokemon cards. At this point, who said Gumball? Nope, not Gumball. Gunpei. If you know, you know.
And I will continue to donate more, because I wholeheartedly believe that there's no one more deserving of my money and time.
The fact that you just said that and your feet are stinking simultaneously genuinely makes a lot of sense. Over 1,000 on VTubers? Good lord. Surely there are better investments like a car or a PC or a different fucking character model. I'm not one to pocket watch, but my god, that mixed of you saying that this is a healthy relationship isn't a good sign. You need serious help, man.
My money goes to those.
What the fuck? This is so crazy. This guy is actually insane. Put up the insane asylum.
Who'd worked hard and deserve it. I cannot fathom how simps can donate thousands to e-girls like Pokimane who do a fraction of the work.
You do the same thing.
Yeah, it's technically the same, though VTubers put in usually more effort. That's the thing. There goes a lot of more effort. The thing is like this, right? There's VTubers, and there's e-girls with a VTuber avatar. That's two different things. And there have been there have been a lot more. I'm gonna say this. There are a lot of e-thoughts that are now VTubers because they found out that it is an infinite money glitch. I don't want you here. Thank you. Please leave. The guy is a fucking idiot. I mean, he is 100%. He is stupid.
You are literally the same people. The fuck? This is literally just friendly fire. Now for this next bit, he goes on a little bit of a rampage. He starts shouting out all these VTubers and telling you which ones you should watch. Then he goes over a few that you shouldn't.
While I do recommend you watch VTubers, there are some that are better left avoided, namely any from Southeast Asia.
Ah, interesting. You know...
That's interesting. That's interesting. Okay. I wonder what he's gonna say. I mean, I know where he's coming from already. Like, we know exactly what kind of guy he is, but regardless.
I wonder why that is. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really put my finger on it. But if you say so, man. So, if that's the case, then who should I watch?
And then there's Sister Abigail Dovely. Oh boy, Sister Abigail.
So Japan? Yeah, basically. So he... Wait, what? Wait, what? In this case, pretty much. So, wait, okay. That means pretty much that he does not want to watch people from the country where VTubing originated from. Bait or mental retardation. I'm gonna pick one. He's way too into it. He's already saying it like, oh, sweet sister.
Doubly.
I saw Leafu react to this. I'm gonna blame her. I'm gonna blame her. I'm gonna blame her.
What the fuck was that? Did anyone else hear a rubbing noise? Am I the only one who heard that shit?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
What the fuck are you doing?
What the fuck is going? Bro is gooning. Bro is also a gooner. I didn't need to hear that. Bro is a gooner. In addition to that.
And why did you slightly exhale and moan? I am severely uncomfortable. I don't want to finish this video anymore. I really fucking hope that that rubbing was your hands. I really do. This guy is a freak, man. So if I can simplify this guy into one single sentence, it would be that he wants all the fucking brownies out his country so he can peacefully goon to his furry feet porn and VTubers. Did I miss anything? Oh yeah, right. Sorry. Stinky furry feet porn. Oh yeah, and slavery. He wants slavery to come back, since he stated himself he wants to take advantage of the racially inferior. That sentence alone is fucking insane. Surprise!
This is unhinged as fuck. Bro, Leafu was wheezing. I could imagine. I could imagine. Bro busted a big one. Most days I'm a peaceful person. But tonight there will be no peace.
Surprise, you weren't welcome with open arms by the internet. Not only are you a fucking twat, but you're also a complete loser. Your infatuation with VTubers isn't a healthy relationship, it's just fucking weird. They don't know you. And I have a sneaking suspicion that you're a zoophile because your next video was intended to defend bestiality. You getting booted off the internet was divine justice, you absolute
You're saying that the ketchup bottle woman does not love me? How dare you? How dare you?
Fucking bellend. Do not come back. Trust me, your services aren't needed here, mate. The worst part about all of this is that he is not trolling. He is 100% serious in these videos. He tries to make himself seem sophisticated and intelligent based on the words he uses and how he phrases his sentences. But if you think about what he says for more than 5 seconds, you start to realize that he makes zero fucking sense. But oh well, that's enough of beating that dead horse. That horse has been dead for a long time and has been beaten by basically everyone. But I wanted to review his channel anyway just to show you that some people need to be fucking gone. But nevertheless, I highly doubt he'll be returning to the internet anytime soon. But anyway,
To be honest, if he does return, we're gonna have great content to react to. I see this as an absolute win if he does return.
guys, this is in fact the end of the video, and if you liked, please leave a like, and if you didn't, then feel free to degrade me in the comments. And if you made it this far until the end of the video and you aren't subscribed yet, then you see this cat? His blood will be on your hands. Nice one. With all that said, all my links and socials are in the description. Feel free to follow me on anything. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. But until next time, make sure to drink your water and get enough sleep at night.
That's pretty much the end. I have the desperate desire to go for a 3-hour walk again.